Equipment for freediving. In this video, we'll look at all the important gear you will need as you get started in freediving, and then progress as you learn to more sophisticated techniques. If you are concerned about the amount of stuff you'll need, don't be. Freediving equipment is simpler than scuba equipment, less likely to go wrong, doesn't need filling, and rarely needs servicing. It's usually less expensive too, and if you look after it, will last indefinitely. Masks. There are a bewildering array of freediving masks on the market, and it can be difficult to decide which one is best for you. Taking a course, you'll be able to talk to the instructor and try out different masks too. Snorkel. There are many snorkels on the market, with fancy features like purge valves, splash guards, and other modifications. These are expensive and needlessly complicated. Freediving snorkels should be as simple as possible for ease of use and hydrodynamics under the water. When freediving recreationally, you can attach the snorkel to your mask. When training in depth, you should leave it floating at the surface as it can create drag. Just make sure that your buddy grabs it, or it's attached to a buoy so you can retrieve it later. Fins. Fins are your motor and are one of the most important parts of your freediving equipment. You can either use bifins or a monofin. Bifins are best for recreational diving, buddying, and teaching, and are similar to what you might have called flippers as a child. A monofin, in which both feet are inserted into a single, fishtail-like fin, is best for depth and distance. The monofin is far more effective than bifins for speed and depth. They require more of you physically, but can displace more water, enabling you to use your whole body to propel yourself through the water. Both can be made from different materials, with the most expensive being carbon fiber. Fins also come in different stiffnesses, which suit different physiques and different kinds of freediving. Weight system and weight. Recreational freediving, competition freediving, and spearfishing all have their unique weight setups. Weight is usually worn by freedivers to compensate for the buoyancy of their wetsuit and to ensure that they are neutrally buoyant at the desired depth. Weight belts are the third of the three essential freediving items, after the mask and snorkel. For recreational freediving along a shallow reef, for example, this may be set as shallow as 4 meters. However, for any diving deeper than 12 meters, neutral buoyancy is usually set at around 10 meters or deeper for safety reasons. Exposure suit. Freedivers usually need to wear an exposure suit to protect them against the elements. This usually means a wetsuit, as the primary focus is normally keeping the diver warm. However, in very warm water, freedivers often wear neutrally buoyant suits to protect them from the sun, jellyfish, or other hazards. Thin and tight suits are often used in the pool to aid slick movement through the water. Suits can also be used in the pool to aid hydrodynamics and streamlining through the water. Finishes can be almost any color, in stitching as well as camouflage. If you are new to freediving but have a wetsuit from surfing or any semi-dry suit for scuba diving, then these can be used as you start your freediving journey. Gloves. Gloves come in different thicknesses and are ideal for protecting your hands from the cold, sunburn, and marine life. Ideally, you want the thinnest gloves possible so that you can still use your hands to equalize and deal with other equipment, but they should be thick enough to keep you warm in cold water. Lanyard. A freediving lanyard is mandatory in freediving competitions and advisable for most recreational depth training dives. Even on relatively shallow dives, if the visibility is poor or natural bottom deeper than the bottom of the line, a lanyard should be worn. The lanyard connects the diver to the line and means that the entire line can be brought up with the diver attached to it in case of an emergency. Computer. A freediving computer is a specialist diving watch and is a useful investment that fulfills many functions, from safety to helping you train. Some scuba dive computers have freediving modes too. Buoy and line. For depth freediving, you will need a line which can be secured to the side of a boat, from a platform, or from a buoy. Even if you are freediving recreationally, it is advisable to have a buoy so that you can store drinking water, have something to rest on, and increase your visibility in water traffic. Other equipment for freediving: nose clip, For the pull or hands-free equalization during depth disciplines, fluid goggles. Used in depth discipline in conjunction with the nose clip, they feature corrective lenses filled with water, improving your vision underwater.